Hello, everybody. It's Joe, aka NerdFist here, and today I'm in a new world. And what I thought I would do is start a Let's Build series, kind of similar to the one I just started with the cars and trucks. And I was trying to come up with an idea, and I didn't want to do the same old thing, like a like let's build a castle or a house or something like that. I said I wanted to build a town, but I didn't want to do just kind of something that other people had done. I wanted to do something kind of unique, and so I came up with the idea of recreating South Park in Minecraft. And I looked on YouTube and Googled around, and sure enough, I couldn't find anybody had done like a South Park map. There was kind of like pixel art of some of the characters, but as far as the houses and locations and kind of just a scale recreation of the town, I couldn't find anything. So I figured that's what I would do. So I went online and I found the only like kind of map I could find of how South Park is supposed to be laid out, and I'll throw that up right here. As you can see, it only has a few specified locations. It shows the mall. Apparently, there's a drive-in, but it shows the elementary school, which is one of the main locations in the show. So I thought that is where I would start, because it's right kind of on a corner next to a road, and it's also right on Main Street. As you can see, there's a lot of other shops and stuff right along. Of course, photo dojo and other stuff. So it's right on Main Street. I thought it was a good place to start. So here it is. Yeah. So check it out. Let's change our view. As you can see here, I've started Main Street, and there's a store or a building over there, and I might get rid of it. It was kind of a test building to see how I might build some more of the structures. But here is the South Park Elementary School, and I'll throw up a picture from the show so you can kind of see what it looks like. So yeah, this is kind of my version. I changed a few things in the original picture. Maybe I can edit a little picture down in the bottom so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so in the original picture, there's only like 2 doors, but I thought it'd be cooler with 4 doors, and I didn't want to just build a box, because that's pretty much all the South Park buildings pretty much are just boxes. So I kind of wanted to give it a little bit more character. I didn't want it to all be one color, so I used some quartz to kind of go around the edges and make it look a little bit more real world, I guess. And of course, I highlighted everything with some snow. Of course, South Park does take place in Colorado, so there's always snow on the ground. But there is a lot of green, so it's kind of a little bit of green with some snow in certain areas. But it always seems to be a lot of snow right outside the school, so that's why there's a lot of snow here. Added some bushes. I thought it just made it look nicer. I was originally going to try to write South Park Elementary up here, and some kind of maybe with stairs and slabs, but I couldn't really make it work. So I thought I would just leave the blue, so you kind of get the idea, the hint of what it looks like from the show. Of course, the flag, purple roof with some snow on top. So yeah, let's go in and check it out. It's not set up like the show. I tried to do as much from the show as I could, but I couldn't really. Excuse me. like my hair was getting in my face. I couldn't really make it work, so I kind of had to do it kind of just a way that worked for me. But I did. I was able to find a picture of the inside of the school, the only real picture I could find other than like classrooms and stuff like that. And that was kind of like right when you come in, there's a cow, which is the mascot of the school, right there on the ground. So I did manage to put the cow in there, and over here we have some lockers. But if we go over here, here we have the lunchroom. Of course, come around. Hello, children. Like where they get their lunch and come out. Places to sit and stuff. It's a little bit more cramped than I thought it was going to be when I was building it. I was like, oh god, this place is going to be gigantic. I don't know how I'm ever gonna fill it. And then over here we have here's just a small classroom. Green wool, kind of a chalkboard. I don't know what classroom that would be. There's only 2 classrooms in the building. It was kind of limited for space. I tried to make it look as nice as I could. Of course, it kind of came out like a little, I don't know, like modern kind of. I don't want to say Art Deco. I guess it would be kind of more modern. But here we have Mr. Garrison's class. And of course, here's all the desks. Of course, some books and some science equipment back here. Of course, Mr. Garrison's desk and Mr. Hat. Of course, that's the only thing I could really think of to make Mr. Hat, but I think it works. It's nice. I like it. Of course, have some more lockers. They don't really look like lockers, but I think it does the job okay. Here we have Principal Victoria's office. Here we have, this is like a display case with nothing in it. Mr. Mackey. Okay. Over here, of course, we have the girls' bathroom, some stalls, toilets. Of course, they're just, what do you call them? Not funnels. What do you call them? Hoppers. That's it. Hoppers. And, of course, they're connected to the wall, so they kind of have a toilet look. And, of course, like a sink. Got the boys' bathroom, which I tried to make it look like the cartoon. You got some urinals here and a stall, sink, of course. Is that everything on this level? Yeah, I think so. Let's go outside. This to my favorite part of the build, and that was outside, kind of the playground area. I couldn't really find anything really on how the playground is like set up, so I kind of had to use my imagination. And I tried to think of some stuff that I've seen in the show. Of course, Jungle Gym, swings. Of course, here's a slide. Let's go down the slide. Whee! Yay! Here's tetherball. I don't know how good that came out, but I kind of like it. And here are these, I've seen them in the show. I don't really know what you would call them. I guess they're like hobby horses or something. You see them a lot in the background when they're on the playground. You see them in the background. They kind of have like springs on the bottom. They're like little horses that they can ride. And some of the early episodes of South Park, they actually did ride them. You can see them playing on them. Some benches, tables. Over here, kind of my favorite part. This little basketball court. I really like how it came out. I didn't know how it was gonna look, but I really like it. I used quartz steps, just red wool, and of course a hopper for the basket. So you couldn't really play basketball, but if you did wanna, let's see if we can find something. What's something we can use for a magma cream? No, That's no good. Let's use, rotten flesh. Where's like a, I forget where the, let's use a clay ball. That'll be good. Clay. Oh, crap. Let's try again. Jump. Oh. Go in for the layup. Did I get it in? Nope. Oh, this blows. Anyway, that's the playground. Some piggies over there. So yeah, that's the South Park South Park Middle School, and I don't know if I'm going to actually show the building process. I was thinking might do like a time lapse of building some of the buildings, and then kind of like a walkthrough. But I'm really not sure. You guys tell me. Do you actually want to see them being built, or would you prefer like seeing it afterwards, seeing the finished product and going basically for a tour? So you tell me. Put it in some comments. Leave some comments. Like and subscribe, of course. Check out my other videos, and I will see you on the next show, I guess. So goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Bye. Bye bye.